GAMEBO Class is a unique app designed for teachers and students who want to use flashcards to learn in a fun way. This video will show students how to set up and play GAMEBO. First, enter the Student section, then tap Play. Tap the Free Play button. Free Play is where you get to set up the game before you play. Choose how many players will play. Choose how many spaces your board shall have, then choose the board for your game. Next, there are several special spaces you can add to your board. Choose the special spaces you want. Warp will take the player to another random warp space. Slide will send the player back up to 10 spaces. Freeze will freeze the player until they roll or spin a 6. And Rocket will give the player another turn. The last thing to do is select whether to use a spinner or dice in the game. When ready, tap Next. Enter the player IDs for the students who are going to play. Tap Check to make sure you entered the player ID correctly, then select the deck for the player. Repeat this process for each player in the game. When ready, tap Play. Enter the Student section, then tap Play. Tap the Fixed Play button. Fixed Play is where you play a game that's already been set up by your teacher. Choose how many players will play, then tap Done. Next, enter the player IDs for the students who are going to play. Tap Check to make sure you entered the player ID correctly. Then select the deck for the player. Repeat this process for each player in the game. When ready, tap Play. When your game starts, be sure to turn it to landscape mode. To play, students will first tap the icon of whose turn it is. This will tell the app which deck will be chosen next. Then the student taps the deck and the question side of a flashcard will show. The student can say or write the answer, or whatever the teacher's desired style is, and then tap the arrow to see the answer. On the answer side, there is an X and an O. Students tap an X for the wrong answer and an O for the right answer. Please note, the student is not rewarded or penalized for wrong answers. The result the student taps is saved by the app for the teachers to view. It only tracks the last 3 results so that they get the most up-to-date info. The Results section also tells teachers how many times the student has seen cards from this deck, and shows results for the deck overall as well as for each individual card. Another important thing about this app is that the players can move freely so that you can have house rules. That means you don't have to go to the designated spot that will be highlighted after you roll or spin. You can make up your own rules. The teacher, or parent or players, can decide on penalties and rewards for whatever they choose. Also, students can play with different sets of flashcards they select during setup. So you can have students at different ages, in different grades, or even different subjects playing at the same time, and each will only see cards from their chosen deck. So go ahead, start a game, learn lots, and have fun playing GAMEBO.